Welcome back to our Bowazon Let's Play. Let's begin with Nightmare. So in the last video we finished off normal pretty easily. We're real strong,
Greetings.
but I think we just jump straight into Nightmare because we've got quite a bit of farming to do. No good. Let's get rid of that. I'll do a quick overview of our gear. Some all res, damage reduce, 8 max damage. Just some high defense, cold fire res. It's not that great. Some life leech on it, all res. So he's already pumping out 54 all res and increased attack speed. It is a candidate to upgrade if we don't find anything better, but I just found it. I'm not really too fast on what our mercenary is using for the moment. For ourselves, Zephyr for that faster run walk and increased attack speed. Just some tier runes in a helm for some mana. Just got an all res and MF amulet. The 4% mana stolen is useless. Stealth. Hasaris' boots. Just for that faster run walk and fire res. Nagel ring with the perfect attack rating, 23 MF. Yeah, I think it was worthwhile going up to the 60 strength to use this vendor shopped belt. We just shopped that in Act 4. And then we just got some more MF. What are we running for MF? 70%. Oh, we've got MF gloves as well. So for resistances, it looks like we're pretty poor on lightning. We're doing decent on fire. Cold and poison I'm not too fussed about. I can use potions to increase that. 70 faster run walks, we're doing good there. Fast hit recovery, doing good. Don't care about fast cast rate. So we're doing pretty good on our gear, I reckon. 1 point in all of our passive and magic. And then we've got 20 in explode arrow. And fire arrow is just synergy. Now at this point we're gonna start with our cold arrow to freezing arrow. So we've got 2 levels of just putting points into ours, into these prerequisites, so we can use freezing arrow. Let's put these runes away. We probably should buy some potions. Buy some arrows. So from now on you can... Whoa. Well, I'm going to get them, but I won't use them for the moment. Because we've already got really good fire res, but I'll definitely be using those in hell. I don't think I'll find anything better. Unless we find something with increased attack speed. Well, that's right. We found these 2 off the Cow King. So we could do a little bit of Cow King farming for some for some can't be frozen. So that might be an option if we get stuck. Okay, plenty. So yeah, so I was just trying to say that you can get the exceptional belts from now on, as long as you're a good enough level. 1 to javelin. Yeah. So you can get, at this level, we should be able to find 1 to bow skills and 1 to, 10% increased attack speed. Right, let's begin. What are we doing for players 3? Let's just go players 1. I just want to go straight to counters. We'll do the Gen of Evil for that free skill.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
I might have a super chest in here. Player 7 just to get a little bit more items, but then drop it back down. Alright, what are we looking like for damage?
Creatures about.
Okay, yeah, just destroying everything. Cool. So this should remain for. I didn't buy potions. God damn it. Yeah, I'll have to go get some potions. This damage should last us for all of Nightmare. Well, actually,
Good
Acts
day.
1, 2, and 3.
Not in
It will
town.
definitely slow down in Act 4. However, by then we should have a few points into Freeze and Arrow, so we'll do fine. Okay, we are very mana hungry, so I am going to want to get an insight of some sort if I'm using it or a mercenary's using it. I think one of them's going to be required. So we're on the hunt for 4-socket bows now. Composite will be the easiest for us to equip. But we can go for something exceptional, or we can go for... See, that as a unique would have been an awesome bow to get. Kuko.
I need mana.
Shikaku, I think it's called. We can check it, but I don't... Oh, that's some gold. Whoops. Water max damage.
Not enough mana.
I didn't really show what the charms are, but almost all of the charms are just like some sort of resistance, or they'll have some cold damage or some fire damage, because adding plus fire damage actually increases our explosion damage. Okay, so we've got a stag bow. That could be something good. Let's cross our fingers. 4-socket, that's awesome. Okay. Okay, now we're after some soul runes. So
I can't.
our Act 1 mercenary can use that bow, so can we. It's not going to have any physical damage on it. So come hell, we're not going to pretty much do much against the fire and cold immunes. But we will do something against one. Well, if it's only immune to the one, then we should be fine.
Good day.
Good. Well.
So I'm actually really glad that we got that 4-socket bow so quickly. It's got the enhanced damage on it, but that's just not really gonna do much. When it becomes an insight, it's gonna get like plus 200% damage, but plus 200% of 13 max damage, what's like, say like 40 damage or something. So, what, 13, 26, yeah, 30 something, 40 damage-ish. Okay. Alright, now we can sell this. Oh, we've got attack rating. We can actually start making some gold now. I can show you what. I can show you how we can make some gold. So this is just a shitty weapon. Costs 800 gold, and just put in 3 chip gems. And it's still a shitty it's still a shitty weapon with 2 sockets now. And now it's got, we roll it again and it's got plus blizzard. So blizzards are like a level 24 skill, I think, or so, max gold. So we turned 6 gems and what was it, 800 gold into 30k. So I want to keep pretty much one of each, so I'll keep
Good
those.
day.
And all the rest are good for tubing. So I think that was a wand. That could be as well. It's probably not going to be good enough. Still probably not going to be good enough. I don't know if this lowers its level too much. Okay, well, we're just not... I can't believe we got all of these gems and we're just whiffing on all of them. Well, that one will be max. I'm just going to sell the other one because it's just shit. Far out. Yeah, we made a complete loss on that, but here we go, max on that. So it doesn't always work, but it works 100% of the time it works. I swear I should probably be a father at this point in my life because all I'm doing is just making very bad jokes. Let's go with the wand. That should be alright. You don't have to hit the 30k if it's still more than what you had. Like if it's still 10k or 20k or whatever, just sell it and just buy another one. Don't re-roll it, just go for 30k because that just doesn't make financial sense. Obviously, this also works with scepters too. Let's try one more staff. Didn't have good luck last time, but oh, what's the deal, man?
Good day.
Let's do the wand again. Oh, that was just our second stash. We have a whole another stash of thingies. Well, that should be good. Let's try it. I can't believe how many chip gems we got. Here we go. Chain lightning thunderstorm, that's 30k easy. Life tap, that should be 30k. Let's run out of town and reset. Give me some ones.
Good day.
Okay, give me some scepters. Okay, give me something. Is that a Joe staff? I don't know if this will work. Let's see. Joe staff is exceptional. So I wonder if that affects the recipe. Oh, well, it still works on that. Fireball. Yeah, whatever. Let's buy another one.
Greetings.
Wands this time. Don't understand why. You don't have to do it here. can do it anywhere in Nightmare.
Good day.
What? I can't believe I'm having such terrible luck on this. What is going on? Oh, that's better. But that just makes me angry. Raise skeleton amp damage. That's a really good wand, like if you find it in normal, like Act 1. Could have sold that in Act 2. I don't know why I held on to it for so long. But yeah, I've pretty much done so much, like, that I've got enough money for the rest of the game. Alright, lucky last wand. And I'll just keep an eye out next time I'm at the shop. Life tap. Should be 30k. 18k, that's alright, I'll take it. Alright. Let's continue on. Let's get some potions and some scrolls. Well, I think I might be able to put all my points into vitality because we got that bow, and we could use that bow basically for the rest of the game.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
So we don't have to pump into any other things to use a stronger bow.
Mana.
Do you reckon he's annoyed that we woke him up from his sleep? He didn't sound happy. That's fire enchanted.
I need mana.
That means they've got higher fire resist, so we do less damage.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Just need to keep an eye out
I
for
am overburdened.
a weapon for our mercenary. That's low importance for the moment because we've got our weapon.
I can't carry anymore.
We can actually go without a mercenary. And that was actually a lot of experience from those couple of boss packs. I don't care for Blood Raven. We've got some Saigons. We'll hold on to it. We only need 10 strength to use it. But
I can't carry anymore.
I guess the Saigon's belt and gloves and boots will work for us. Oh, well, that could have been Saigon's, come on.
Not enough
Oh, a hell rune.
mana. I am overburdened.
I don't think we have a need for it right now, but always a useful rune. You can clear sockets and make bases usable again. Or you can re-roll an item so you can try and get that 35% faster cast rate on a spirit, or you could use it for a higher meditation on a or on insight.
I am overburdened.
Short battle bow, that could be 4 sockets too.
I need mana.
It's not. Wanted barbarian skills. Everything else on it is terrible. At this point in the game, it probably will be. You've got to be higher level for you to get some decent rolls. Let's try and look for the waypoint. Gotta save old mate. Yeah, actually, just thinking right now.
I am overburdened.
Like, do you reckon Diablo spared Decade because he helped him
I can't carry anymore.
in Diablo 1? Or yeah, it was just somehow lucky that he got himself up in that cage. Do you know what I reckon whatever humanity Diablo had left in him spared him for helping him out. But I reckon Diablo probably should have killed him, because the dude charges you for identifying in normal Diablo or Diablo 1.
I need a key.
It's like, well, it's time I get my payback and I kill you for overcharging me for identifying. $36. I think we probably just hit at level for this area. Fast, yeah, they were definitely extra fast. Well, this should sell for some money, so pick that up. And this shield here is the reason why we can't be frozen. Look how long it lasts. Look how slow our attack speed is. Ah, oh, damn it. Alright, we may as well check in here while we're here. too much for the sightseeing. But like this tile, this section of the map is always the same. It's always just going to be dead ends. So there's no point checking around here. Heavy crossbow. That's Hellcast. Shoots explosive arrow or bolts. Let's go to town. I don't think it's.
No,
I don't think it's viable for this build, but maybe. Oh, actually, we won't even be able to use it. We don't have the stats for it. $20 faster run walk and 40% cold res. So I guess we can use them for Duriel if we get the strength. Really need some more arrows.
What you need?
Need arrows. Thank you for asking. Oh, our lightning res will increase once we get the law helm. So we do need 2 soul runes. I could have rolled that for something better. Anyway. Let's pick it up and see the requirements of it. We can equip it. Max 5 resist and 5 resist on it, plus 5 damage. So it's going to increase. So it actually is decent damage. It's just slow. That's the problem. Let's chuck it on our offhand. Let's play around with it. See what it's like. Don't have enough space. Bloody hell. And now I have space. Alright, so 35 more damage just on our explosions. And our physical has gone up a lot. So... and also just our regular attacks are explosions too. It doesn't have piercing, does it? No.
I am overburdened.
Well, for more damage, definitely has it. Kind of feels like a
I am overburdened.
like a shotgun kind of thing, whereas this kind of feels like a not semi-automatic, like a submachine gun. So like this is the Uzi, and the other one's a shotgun. But it's a viable weapon on a sorceress. So I actually found I've got a video, like a video series of a bow sorceress, and the reason I did that was because I did it on my Switch. And I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a really fun playthrough. And I thought others will enjoy watching bow sorceress. But when I did it on PC and recorded it, I had insane luck and got a Kuko like so quick, like maybe just like an hour of farming in Dario and Nightmare, and I got a Kuko. Which is just like insane luck, because that's the exact item I wanted to find to make the run viable. And when I was doing it on my Switch, you gotta remember that the Switch is a little bit slower because of just how you have to item manage and loading screens and stuff. But I think I spent like 9 hours or something around there farming Nightmare and Dario. Ended up getting like really high level just from all the farming I did. And the first bow I found that had explosive arrows or bolts was the Hellcast. So I'm like, I didn't even know that was one I was looking for.
I need mana.
But I equipped it, and then my sorceress went from mediocre, well it's not even mediocre, it was like, it went from pathetic to, okay, I'm now doing AoE damage and exploding everyone's face. So I still continued to farm in Dario a little after that because I wanted to get Kuko. It's like I had that in my mind, like that's what I want to get for the run. But I eventually just was like, okay, I'll just continue on with this bow. But I actually ended up finding Kuko in Act 5 on my Switch playthrough, so ended up finding it, and as soon as I found it, I was like, oh, sick. Went and socketed it straight away, put a shell rune in it, and then I got the piercing, and then it also had like much faster attack speed. And then I had the difficult decision of do I give it to my mercenary and I continue with the Hellcast, or do I use the bow? Anyway, while I was on autopilot, I was just killing everything and not really paying too much attention. So let's get back onto target, which is finding tree head. Oh, here's a waypoint, that's handy. Magic resistant.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Anyway, if you haven't watched that Sorceress playthrough, I'll link it up the top so you can see what video series I'm talking about. It's got no commentary, so you don't have to hear me ramble on. But it's
what a strange looking tree.
A really fun run, and it was the craziest
I can't carry anymore.
Chaos Sanctuary. Like, can't even, like, you just have to watch the Chaos Sanctuary video.
Yes?
Because if you watch that,
Oh, very.
and then you'll be like, well, if I can do the Chaos Sanctuary in Hell on a sorceress using a bow, then I can play Diablo however I like.
Good day.
Because I didn't cheese it, and I didn't go like Frozen Orb. Like, that's what you should be doing. Frozen Orb as a secondary skill will actually make the build viable. But like, I had like a it was more of like a role-playing theme to that run, and I wanted it to be a slight challenge. Like the role-playing theme was,
Greetings.
I'm a sorceress who has a best friend who was a rogue, like the Act 1 rogue, and I had to go to sorceress school, and all I wanted to do was become a rogue, but my parents forced me to become a sorceress. So while I didn't really care too much about doing well in sorceress school,
I can't carry it.
I did manage to perfect the skill of teleportation and weapon enchanting, so I can enchant my my best friend's bow. So I know it sounds a little bit corny, but
I can't carry anymore.
you know, just provided like a whole like theme and challenge to the run. You know, it gave it some sort of credibility, or there's an option as well for a bow, but perfect enhanced damage. That doesn't matter.
I need mana.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it just gave the run like more it's more of, I guess, of a childhood feeling. Like, oh yeah, you know, just using your imagination and creativity. And I do actually want to go around and make a bow paladin, because the way
It's as if a great war were fought here.
yeah, I just want to do the exact same thing. Instead of using enchant, I'll use holy fire, and then I'll equip a bow like Hellcast.
Not enough mana.
And because then the holy fire gets applied to the whole explosion. So that is on the to-do list. But I think I definitely would have to go a second skill, just so I can deal with immunes, because otherwise it would just be a massive pain. I wonder if Vengeance works with a ranged weapon. I don't think it does. But yeah, that's a build that I'm planning on doing.
You have
I risked my life. It's a fire resist ring. 1 life. The absolute minimum you can give me on a roll. I'll save it. We just seem to have like stockpiled all the fire resist in the game. Just check for gloves, check for belts, check for boots. You can check the price gouger over here.
Good.
Nothing good.
Good day.
What's an exceptional bow? It's a razor bow. Alright, so we've done Kane. Let's go do some tower runs.
I can't carry anymore.
And we are after soul runes. We need 2 soul runes. Well, we don't need to make rhyme, so we don't need a shale rune for the shield. I think peace requires a shale rune. Was it shale thal am? Is that Is that what the
Not
rune
enough
word is?
mana.
We've got the am rune, we've got the soul rune.
Not enough mana.
So is it just a shell rune? Is that all we need for a
I am
piece?
overburdened.
Alright, we've got freezing arrow. Well, you just saw how that just pierced through everybody and just like froze them out. Yeah. That's
I am
the effects of
overburdened.
pierce.
I can't carry anymore.
The freeze is actually really powerful in Nightmare because there's like no cold immunes. But in Hell, anything that's cold immune, you can't really freeze, so... The cold immunes are the ones that become a bit of a scary targets in Hell. I don't know how it had Ethrin sitting on the floor, on the screen it hadn't even been to. That's good. You can also freeze them so you can shatter. Wow, how much damage does it do? Not 46 to 60. It's really weak at the moment, so yeah, it's going to take us a while to build it up. At level 37, we are strong enough to, well, I mean high enough level to put 7 points into it, so it does some damage. But then you'll be using your respec, which is completely fine, but I just don't think it's necessary. Look how much damage we're still doing. And I feel like it costs more, that's 9 mana, and that's 9.7. So... with all that effort. So remember, we're after a 3-socket helm as well. Like 3-socket helms are gold. You need... Yeah, it will be a reliable way. Like, it's useful for you, it's useful for your mercenary. There's so many new rune words that you can make on 3-socket helms. Like, the amount of times I played and picked up a 3-socket helm and it was completely useless. It's like, I wasn't gonna make a rune word in it because it wasn't worthwhile. Because the runes for a delirium are a little much for just a standard playthrough. I think it needs like an Ist rune or something, if I remember correct. So the only thing I would ever use a 3-socket helm for was just putting topazes in item finding. It's like a minion pack and champion pack together.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Waypoint's probably up here.
I am overburdened.
That's not the best.
I need mana.
I think my first soul rune I'll probably use on the weapon, so I don't have to... Actually, I still think an insight isn't going to provide you with just 100% sustain. I'm still going to have to use mana potions.
Yes.
Oh, that's like a cold enchanted.
Good day. Not enough mana.
Well, it's got 3 to 8 cold damage. That's
Good
so
day.
good. Like, now that I've got freezing arrow, you can see it also increases the damage on that, plus cold resist. It's really good. Like the one time a large charm is decent for once. Nothing at the shop.
I can't carry anymore.
So for yourself, you can make. There's like there's like one for each element.
I can't carry
For the 3
anymore.
socket helms, you know, you've got one for lightning, you've got one for cold, one for fire, and then one for physical. So the physical one is awesome for a mercenary. It's like a really, really powerful helm for a mercenary because it's got damage reduction
I am overburdened.
and life leech on it. 2 things that you really want to have on the mercenary. If it's not an Act 3 mercenary.
I am overburdened.
And then the cold one, it's got cold resist, cold absorb on it. But the main thing it has is can't be frozen. And there also is another one, but I don't believe it's available in Nightmare,
I need mana.
or early Nightmare, that is. It requires a pole rune, I'm pretty sure. So, that has Pierce on it. So Pierce and can't be frozen. So 2 things we're after.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
But yeah, I don't think we're going to get a pole rune. So, or a 3 socket helm for that matter.
I can't carry anymore.
And like, if an item has Pierce and also skill with Pierce, they stack. So, and it's not like, my skill has 33%, so then I get the helm that has 33%, and then it's 33% times 33%. No, it's added. So it'll be 66%. And then you get another source, like from the belt, and then you basically get 100% Pierce.
I need mana.
Mask has the potential to have some res on it and stuff. Nothing else. Just fire res isn't just good enough. Mercenaries are already using Gen resist all, so so many archer groups.
I am overburdened.
Just remember, play as one. Just so you can maximize the rune drops.
I can't carry.
one of the runes needed for the resetting helms due to battle orders. That's good. However, it's F. It's not really viable for our mercenary. Alrighty. So yeah, this character is named Subscribe, so you know what to do.
The Order welcomes you.
I'm not being subtle about it. If you don't know how YouTube works, any engagement just bumps up your video, so it sees like, oh, people are engaging with this video, this is good, let's share it to more people. So by commenting, by liking, by disliking, subscribing, all of those things, a lot of life. That's a good belt. Nothing else good. Yeah, by doing all of those things, it's a compounding effect, because then someone else comes in and then they comment, and then YouTube's like, oh, people are liking this, so I'm going to share it to more people. Then more people come in, and then they like and subscribe, and they comment, and then YouTube's like, oh, people are liking this. So that's how the YouTube algorithm works. I can't put it in shared. So it just keeps compounding the more people. So when you hear every single content creator be like, oh, please like and subscribe, it helps the channel, that's because it like really does. Even dislikes, you know,
It's locked.
if you genuinely dislike the video, do it, because then it lets creators know that the content is shit and they need to improve it. But it also does provide engagement too, so it does help them out. So if it's a video that's just like straight up rage bait, controversial, or you just like you really hate that person or something like that, don't dislike it, don't interact with it at all, just move on with your day. That way you don't see that stuff anymore. And then less people will see that stuff. So if you actually dislike a video, don't dislike it unless you like the content creator and you want them to make better content for you. That's when you dislike. So, and I think that's not something that most people know.
I am overburdened, not enough mana.
Because like even not before I started this, I would have been like, oh, this guy's just a complete flophead. I really don't like what he's saying. He's just a complete moron, or he's giving bad advice. He should not be doing that. And then you dislike it, and then it just it does more good for them, which is like counterintuitive. Oh, and the danger card. See, if I was playing a barbarian, wow. See, this is like just a awesome item to find on a barbarian.
I can't carry anymore.
You know, we just hit Nightmare. We're looking for a soul rune so we can make a lore helm, and then you get one of these.
I need mana.
So you get a lore helm, which by itself is awesome, and then on top of that, he gets battle orders, find item, and shout.
I can't carry anymore.
It's just so nice. What the Well, that's our first death.
Good day.
The sisterhood
Yeah.
welcomes you.
Okay.
It's locked.
I'm actually surprised on how much damage I took then, because I've got a lot of life. I know they had Fanaticism Aura and Cursed, and there were also
I am
Archers, so
overburdened.
it was the trifecta of me copying a lot of damage, but I felt like that was too much damage to cop. And if you're playing hardcore, and that happens to you, I'm sorry. But this is exactly why I
I
don't
am
play hardcore,
overburdened.
because if you saw me how I'm sitting right now, I've got the most legitimate gamer posture. There we go. I'm like almost lying down at this point. But for yourself, I think it's a good reminder to stand up and do a posture check. I'm like
I can't
so
carry
wrecked from
anymore.
work. Actually, that's hilarious. Let's subscribe. She's still alive.
I am
So the way
overburdened.
you deal with something like that is you drop a decoy. No, that's a Valkyrie.
I can't carry
Valkyrie
anymore.
works as well, but you drop a decoy and then you just run through the room and you don't kill them. And the other thing you can do is slow missile, and then you can actually run away from the arrows. So there are things to be done to avoid that, and I obviously did not do that just because it caught me off guard. But yeah, so with some better gameplay, you'll definitely, you should not die. Like, and it's actually quite rare to find a curse and fanaticism group. I'll say that a lot of these are too strong as cursed, magic resistant. You know, not as much damage, but take longer to kill.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Now, we are cursed.
I need money.
Yeah, we're fine. I don't need to go get rid of it.
I can't carry anymore.
Short battle bow could be 4 sockets. What's this charm? 25 cold res. Yes, please. 3 sockets. Yeah, cold res is
I need
nice.
money.
Now the rouse runes drop. Get out of here. Get out of here, you scum.
Yes?
I don't know, why am I keeping this? Let's get rid of it. I don't need it. I'm not going to pass it on to a barbarian. I'm going to find one for himself. Sell those. The tier rune, yes I do need, because I don't think I've got one. Ral T Tau Soul. Okay, so I did need the
Greetings.
Ral T. So that was half of the runes I needed for insight. Actually, how much stats do I need? Dex 45. Let's go 5 more Dex. What's giving me Dex? I got Peace, that's giving me 6. Let's go another 5, because we're going to get rid of that. Alright, so we're still 5 short. What's giving us 5 Dex? Where are we getting the Dex from? What's going on? So much energy. Where's the dex coming from? Is it? Oh, okay, there's 3 there. I don't need to keep that. That's taking up too much room. What else do we have? And that one's starting to take up a bit too much room. That dex is staying. And then, okay. Well, so let's go another 5. Well, actually, I can keep it like that because I'm keeping that there. I'm not going to replace that. So let's get some more vitality. So we're struggling with space at the moment. Let's check for
Good
some
to
gloves.
see you.
Belt. 20 faster run walk. See, this could have also spawned with 20 fire res, so it would have been like the same as that.
Not enough mana.
I don't feel like I'm attacking faster all of a sudden.
Thanks.
I had the worst day
I can't carry
at work
Not enough mana.
in terms of how physical it was. Oh, normally I have a pretty cruisy job. I just pretty much work on a laptop or a desk all day.
I am overburdened.
Every now and again I've got to do a little bit of manual labor. And today was one of those
I
days.
can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
So I broke my back, vertebrae, spinal. Oh no, I said it wrong.
Impossible.
It's spinal vertebrae. It's what's the announcer or the interviewer's like vertebrae, and I say spinal. And if you understand the reference, please let me know.
Not enough mana.
Multi-shot is a bit of a scary one as well.
I need mana. I am overburdened.
Hey, overburdened.
Not enough mana.
I feel like this map is just awful. I don't feel like I've got any quick turn-offs.
I need mana.
Every single one is a long run. I'm far away from the waypoint.
I am overburdened.
So we can reset our map. Just go to normal and then come back to nightmare. We'll get new maps. If you're playing online, then
Mana.
you have new maps. So
I need mana.
heavy braces. We've got our first soul room, okay. I'm happy with that. It's one down. Let's make it. And I think we can call it there for the video, but let's make it. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's Ral, T, Tau, Soul. Yeah, okay. Bring the bow in here. Ral. Here. Tau. Soul. 15 meditation. 261 enhanced damage. So, oh wow, 43 damage. Who would have thought about that? Only +1 to crit strike. But it's got +1 to bow skill, so I guess it's +2 to crit strike. It's also got magic find and mana per kill, 5 to all stats.
I can't.
Think we keep this on our offhand just for faster running and some more arrows on us.
Good day.
But it's been retired as our main weapon. So let's it was a decent roll. What's the crit strike? Oh, wait, oh no, crit strike is on passive, so it's only +1 to crit strike. And 25. Wow, so it's 9%. Damn, it's actually a huge difference. If we got a few more skills in that. It's a shame that that rolled bad. But then again, you know, we're not doing much physical damage because this only has 34 to 43 damage on it. So a crit strike on that's going to hit for 80 damage. Our explosions are hitting for like 500. I don't know what's with all the L runes. Just don't know why I'm obsessed with the L runes. Okay, so we need one more soul rune. Faster cast rate. Bonus attack rating. What's that attack? Whoa. What a jump in our attack rating. It's actually a decent bonus to attack rating. And it compounds with the 75 on the ring. Look how much that gives you. At 75 with the bonus to that, bonus to penetrate, it's like 400. Cool. But that's only for this attack, not the explosion attack. So we have 75% chance to hit with this. Okay, well, that's it for this video. Make sure you're subscribed so you can catch the next one. And see you there.